हर पल की पहचान है आज, हर जागरण का बीज है आज, हर दिन की सुबह है आज, दिल में बजे मौन का साज, हर मुरली का आदि है आज, हर मुरली का सार है आज, जो बीत गया वो ना रहा अपना, आने वाला बस एक सपना, इस पल में छिपा हर राज, शिव का ये आह्वान है आज, हर मुरली का आदि है आज, हर मुरली का सार है आज, जब मिटे सब झूठे रिवाज, तब दिखे पवित्रता का ताज, शिव को भी उस पर हो नाज, बने वो आत्मा सरताज, हर लक्ष्य का आदि है आज, हर लक्षण का स्वर है आज, हर आत्मा की पुकार है आज, इस जीवन का सार है आज, हर मुरली का आदि है आज, हर मुरली का सार है आज,
Om Shanti, good morning. Today we'll be talking about how the clear vision will lead to swift progress. Clear vision comes through constant self-checking and changing. Honest self-checking and the courage to change will lead to progress, and it accelerates our progress. If you look into the life of great personalities like Mahatma Gandhi had the habit of checking and changing himself and experimenting with what is truth and what is mere illusion. And he immortalized all his findings in the autobiography. What was his autobiography? Named My Experiments with Truth. In the same way, we have one great personality named Stephen Covey. He believed in the theory of refinement every day. We should be refining ourselves every day, and we should not be the same person that we were yesterday. Similarly, we can look to the Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin had the list of 13 core virtues, and he used to pick up one virtue and check it thoroughly for a week to see whether he has really incorporated that virtue in his real life. Some of them to mention are temperance, humility, courage, tranquility, etc. And also, if we reflect the life of Gautam Buddha, he was frequently checking and changing in the concept of mindfulness. He practiced mindfulness over a period of time so that he was successful in inspiring others through this concept. Once, once there was a old woman. She constantly used to complain the neighbor. She used to complain that the clothes of the neighbor are always dirty, the house of the neighbor is constantly dirty and they aren't cleaning up. One morning she woke up and she found the house was perfectly clean and their clothes were perfectly clean as well. Her son whispered into her ears saying, "Mama, I cleaned up my window today." So the moral of the story is, before rushing outside to change the outer picture, we should be cleaning our inner mirror every day. Here, the outer picture refers to the people outside, the circumstances, and inner mirror reflects our one attitude, our perception about things. So, few months ago, I lived with one of my friend, and her problem was of overweight. She tried something about diet and exercise, and she did it with a lot of motivation for some period of time, and then she used to leave it. The problem with her was with consistency, the consistent small efforts. And once we sat and created a plan, and she began to work out. She began to change her breakfast routine, include more natural fruits and vegetables, and she switched the diet a little bit to the natural diet. She avoided all the white flour, white sugar, white rice, and all these things, and included more fruits and vegetables and all the natural raw diet in her routine. And she included exercises. And over a period of 3 months, she was able to lose 15 kgs, which was really wonderful. And it was something she hadn't believed earlier. So here, the value of consistent small efforts every day will seem insignificant, but will have its powerful impact over a period of time in the long run. Once there was the gardener. There were 2 gardeners. One of them used 10 minutes every day of his routine to clean up the weeds, to remove the weeds in the garden. And the next one, he used to perceive the first gardener in a weird way, that why he was doing it every day. Better he would do it for some hours in his weekend, and he used to do the same. So the second gardener He postponed it, and as he postponed, the weekend came, and in his weekend he felt tired, and he postponed it again to do it at the end of the month. In this way, his postponing continues, and he wasn't able to complete the task. So the moral of the story is the power of doing the small things and doing it now, the power of now. So how many of us here are willing to clean our inner mirror for this small change of the habit? If the answer is yes, please raise your right hand. Yes, thank you. We have one book by Eckhart Tolle, and the name of the book is The Power of Now. In this book, the author frequently insisted the importance of the present moment and the awareness of the present moment, and how this awareness of the present moment will dissolve all the autopilot modes of thinking. If we reflect and see in our routine lives, most of the time we are regulated by this autopilot mode of living, where we are pushed up by our habits, by the outer circumstances, by the vibrations outside, and we forget to use the power in the present moment, the power of now and the power of I, the soul, these two things. So, what can be the benefits of doing things consistently over a period of time? One is it will sharpen up our priorities, it will make our priorities more clearer. What would be the few things? Will develop habits, yes. Will be able to change our nature, perfect, yes. And the most important thing is we develop the willpower. Willpower is the important virtue which will help us in many of the tasks ahead. It seems like a small virtue, but it has really great significance in developing our personality and taking us towards success. So we'll reflect on some of the points which Baba has said about in Murlis about the habit of checking and changing. So we all know this. So I want you to share in few points what Baba has told us about these things in Murli. Baba frequently insists the importance of night checking, the importance of keeping night chart, right? Even hourly checking. Progress in Brahmin life depends on the habit of checking and changing. This is what Baba insists, Baba emphasizes us, Baba wants us to implement it, incorporate it in our daily life. And nobody is flawless. Everybody makes mistake, but the importance lies in the courage to change ourselves and the honesty in self-checking. So we'll be doing one commentary now. Everybody sit back and relax. I, the point of light shining on the middle of the forehead. Today I take this moment to reflect on my thoughts. Are they positive, sublime and powerful? Are they guided by my inner light and the light of Supreme? How do I come in interaction with people? How do I speak? Are my words able to heal other people? Are my actions consistent? How are my food habits? The food I eat, do they make me feel lighter? Do I incorporate the habit of exercise in my daily life? Do I spend my time with nature? And do I have the habit of keeping honest chart and giving the chart to Baba before I sleep? Slowly I bring my awareness to this present moment. Being aware of my body and the surroundings. Om Shanti. We have one book named Atomic Habits. In this book, the author emphasized the importance of every small habits and the power of doing these habits over a period of time and how it leads to the birth of legacies, the birth of highest personalities. So, anybody here would like to share the experience of the small habits which done consistently over a period of time have produced beautiful results. Yes, perfect. Coming in the class, the same answer I wanted to hear. And doing all these things which seem insignificant over a period of time, it gives us big result. For example, the result where we develop a habit of reading, being a reader. But how is that habit made? Reading few pages every day. And the discipline of reading, the discipline of reflecting, though they seem insignificant, they have a huge role in developing our personality. So there is a huge importance of self-auditing in our daily life, and all these gentle corrections are the ones which accelerates our growth. They might seem very gentle and very soft, but they are the very things which accelerates our progress, which accelerates our growth. And this growth mindset, the mindset of growing every day, fuels our self-improvement. The importance of consistency and how it beats intensity, we had reflected over it on the first day. The motivation, the inner spark to start something, each motivation, and it might be temporary. Motivation is the intensity which comes and goes, which ignites and which fades away. But consistency is that fuel which keeps us moving until we reach our destination. So which one is more important? If we think consistency is more important, we'll be saying yes. And if we think motivation is more important, we'll be saying no. Yes and yes or no? Yes. Both are required, but in the long run and in long run over a period of time, when we can see the one who does consistent effort even for a short period of time would reach their destination and would achieve success, compared to the ones who did and who started something with a big motivation and left it some time later. For example, to clarify this question the brother raised, we'll be taking one example. The example of reading one page every day for a period of a month and reading only in weekends. If one person read one page a day for a month, how many pages at the end of the month will he? 30 pages. Yes, 30 pages. 28, 31. Yes, it depends on the number of days again. And if one person read 5 pages a day and he read it only in weekend, so how many pages will he be able to accomplish by the end of the month? 25. 5 was a 20, almost 20 pages, right? So again, which one wins? The one who reads just a page every day with self-discipline, right? Yes, of course, we need motivation to be consistent, but motivation is the initial spark. We need motivation every day to be consistent, but sometimes if even the motivation drops, our self-discipline keeps us going to the point of the destination. So here comes the importance of self-discipline and the importance of consistency. Motivation enough motivation alone, because motivation is the intensity, and intensity is always in the extremes. So if we see the extremes, the highs and the lows, motivation has its highs and its lows, while consistency has the rhythm. Here comes the difference between the extremes and moving in the extremes and moving in a rhythm, consistent rhythm. So Baba also emphasizes the importance of self-checking to prevent us from the burden of guilt, right? And if we want to increase our progress, if we want to swift our progress, we should be able to increase the power of self-checking, the power to see things clearly. The intensity of self-checking, as it increases, we will be able to swift our progress. Great souls are not those who never made any mistakes, but they are the ones who correct themselves after making mistake. And honest self-checking and the courage to change themselves after every mistake is the two important things which makes them great. So listening all these things, we can take some powerful takeaways and keep these things experimenting in our life, so that we'll be able to collect our own self experiences. One is listening the experience of other, which gives us motivation, and the consistency which we need, the self discipline which we need, comes from the understanding, and the understanding, the power to implement this understanding in our real life. It comes again from the power of experience. So the more experiences we collect, the farther we'll be able to go ahead and progress and swift our progress. So the takeaway we'll be taking from today's class is: one, sincere checking and changing turns ordinary life into extraordinary legacy. So the homework for today is: reflect on one habit you want to change and start with small steps today. So we'll be reflecting on our habits and taking just one habit to change, and we'll start from today, taking small steps and allocating few moments every day, allocating small amount of the time, which in long run will help us to achieve that success. Om Shanti.